gonna let that sit right there for a second. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Your Next Cast. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. Today, we're getting ready to unbox another monthly Bass Pro mystery tackle box. Looks like that right there. If you've never had one of these before, there's a link below in the description that you can go to and check it out. If you want to get a box, you can use my promo code of Your Next Cast, and that'll get you a percentage off for your first box. It's a beautiful day out here in Lake of the Woods. Beautiful fall day. You can see the colors of the trees behind me. Not a lot of boats out. Just a nice day to come out and do an unboxing. So here we go. So if you've been with us for a while, you know the routine of how this goes. We're just going to open the box right up and go through what's in there. I might throw a little bit of the items that are in here, but a huge thanks to Mystery Tackle Box and the Carl Bait Company for sending me this box. I really appreciate it. So let's open this guy up for you so you can see what is inside. All right, so right off the bat, I see some nice stuff that looks good that I'd really like to try. So I'm gonna start with a couple of things first. Whenever you open up your mystery tackle box, I always like to look for this first. What's inside the Bass Pro box? You can see that right there. Hopefully the glare is not too bad. It's bright out here. But there's an awesome QR code right here on the back. If you scan that code, it actually takes you to a link where you can see all of these lures and a quick video about them as well that tells you kind of how to use them. Many of them even have a demonstration of what they look like in the water. So this QR code is really important, but the what's inside Bass Pro is really important too. And then next we have what's called the Dibble Digest. It's just right here. It's just a small booklet from Mystery Tackle Box by the Catch Co. company that kind of goes through different details of like tips and tricks and techniques of things you can use and do. Helpful information. Some funny stuff in here as well. Some puzzle stuff on the back, but it's always fun. Good thing to have around. Sharpen your fishing skills. Always a sticker inside, which I like this as well. It's a good one. I see a place right on my tackle box, and I think I'm going to put that. And then we have, usually it's a card that talks about one of the lures that's in the box. And so for this one, it's a Hyperlastics worm spin, which I've seen these, but I don't have one. It's essentially a stick bait or a worm that has a spinner on the end of it, which is pretty cool. So you're gonna see this, I'm gonna pull it out. And then on the back, it talks about where to fish that lure. So the one thing that's really cool about Mystery Tackle Box is they do a great job of not only telling you about the lure, but even showing you how to best use it, when to use it, and things like that. And so out of all the mystery boxes that I've received, I know there's a lot out there, I've never had one that does such an intentional job of trying to make sure you know how to use the lure that they've put into your hands. So that Hyperlastics worm is probably the lure I'm going to use today. But here we go. Let's start looking through some lures and looking at some prices. So we're going to start with the Major Craft Zoner Hunter. And that is this right here. It's a crankbait, which is always good. It's got a craw pattern color. Major Craft crankbait. Looks like that right there. Hopefully you can see it okay. And this lure right here is $9.99. So it's $10. So it looks like a nice crankbait. It's got some nice big trebles on it. Look like it's a bit of a deeper diver too. Dives between 3.5 and 6.5 feet. Red craw color. Next item we have is the Hyperlastics worm spin. There we go. So it's got an EWG hook, 5/0, that's weighted on there. Check that out. That's what that is. And then it's got the spin on the bottom. So that should definitely get some fish's attention. I like the chartreuse color of that. This color is like a purplish color, but that's pretty cool. And this right here is $9 even. So this looks like something you could probably swim to. So I'm really curious to try this out today. And then the next things we have is a Jenko Fishing Shinobi Shad. Nice. I like the color of this. Take this out of the plastic. It's like a small spy bait, kind of, is the feel I get for it. And this right here is $8.99. So it looks like it's gonna have some great action. I might throw this today too. Reminds me of the Dual Realis that has the spinners on the front and the back. Right there. All right, and then we got a Molex GT football jig. Looks like this right here, with a 4/0 hook on it. And this is $5.79. It's a good color on there too. It's got a nice looking strong VMC hook on there. Very cool. And then we have an Excite Baits Hogalicious, which is a really interesting color. It's almost like see-through, but then it has like purple and green flake in it. Check that out. And this lure right here is $5.49. And then last but not least, they always throw in some EWG hooks. I think they know I really like EWG hooks. And so we got these Stickies EWG hooks. And these are 210. I'm gonna have to open this up and pull one out so you can see it. And they package this thing really tight. But you can always use some good EWG hooks. There you go. That's what it looks like right there. And like I say, these were $2.10. So $9.99, $9, $8.99, $5.79, $5.49, and $2. So that's easily, you know, $35 or more, close to $40 worth of lures coming out of this box. So the box is really worth the money that you invest in it. So thank you so much for watching us opening another mystery tackle box unboxing. I'm gonna put these things back in here. I'm gonna try to throw some of these lures around and just see what happens. If anything does happen, I'll be sure to let you know or make a video of it. But for right now, that's all we got. We hope you have a very good day and a very good night. We'll see you next time.